No. 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 Let's continue. Let's reread this correctly with no one to defend him as that guy uses the power of hieroglyphics to banish Nostalgia Critic to the pretty much unescapable realm of memory. I love how they use spaces in this. Meanwhile, in the real world, people are getting worried. People being who exactly? Doug's been acting weird since ATG took him over, physically attacking his greatest enemy, who's several times stronger than he is. James, for instance. Wait a minute. In the first year anniversary special, I think they made it quite clear that the Nostalgia Critic and the Angry Video Game Nerd are not feuding anymore. Furthermore, Doug's girlfriend, Lindsay... They are not dating in real life! For those who do not know who Lindsay is the Nostalgia chick. And guess what? Her and Doug Walker are not dating in real life. They are not! He has a girlfriend and it is certainly not her. So why the frickety fuck did you put this in here? They're not dating in real life, so do not put it in your story. This is why I hate it when people write stories about real people, because they can put in false facts like this, and there's going to be some gullible idiot who's going to read it and think it's true. Well, people, it's not true. Doug Walker and Lindsay are not dating. At least not at this moment. Let's continue. Furthermore, Doug's girlfriend, Lindsay, has disappeared. Doug, controlled by ATG, kidnapped her and is keeping her in the basement. When she escapes and tells everyone about her experience, they realize that they're not dealing with Doug, they're dealing with someone who has taken over Doug. Gee, I never would have guessed that. Lewis theorizes, okay, for those who don't know, I believe that Lewis is supposed to be Linkara, but you know what this person should do, for those who do not know the real names of these people, they should say Lewis, aka Linkara, theorizes blah blah blah. Get what I mean? Lewis theorizes about the effect of the mysterious beam, but is unable to devise a solution. In the meantime, they lock Real! Doug. People, this is ridiculous. How could you F up? The space bar is the space bar is nowhere near the exclamation point key on your keyboard, so how the heck did you manage to put an exclamation point instead of a space? Unless this is supposed to be on purpose, and if it is on purpose, I don't understand why, but you never know. Sometimes people just do silly things. In a straitjacket, so as that guy can't harm them. If you guys can see the layout of this, it's really bad because there's like no spaces, so it's very easy to lose your place. Back in Doug's mind, Nostalgia Critic, the thought person in Doug's mind most similar to his real self, he really didn't need to put all that crap in there. Now that he's been shattered into so many different people, what's with all the extra words? You don't need all this crap in here. Searches through his old memories. He reflects on the media in his childhood and realizes how much time he wasted watching absolute garbage, and laments how it taught him no skills that help him out of his dilemma. He burns with hatred at his situation, at Ask That Guy, and at anything else easily hateable. In the real world, Dr. Noah Insano Antweiler, trying desperately to trick the AGWTG crew into giving him their souls for experimentation, but failing miserably, again, way too many words there, is coursed into building a device for inserting people's minds into other minds. The entire crew plans to storm Doug's mind, but Lindsay is sent in first to find the most intact piece of the original Doug possible. Why is this exactly? Why can't they just go in all as a whole? She does, finding Nostalgia Critic, induce Ferngully Fairy sex scene. What's the point of this? Seriously, what's the point of this? She's supposed to be going in there to find the most intact part of him so then they can save him. And what does she do? The first thing she does is have fairy sex with him. What the hell? Ask That Guy senses a disturbance. He calls on his army, Doug's fears, to find and kill the intruder. Doug's nightmares are led by the Nightmare King, Spider Smith, and consists of Doug... Don't you mean consists? Plural, people, of Doug dressed up as every single villain from every movie Doug has ever reviewed. Spider Smith and the villains sing a modified version of In the Dark of the Night, which is a good song, by the way, in some places parodying the original song. Lindsay and Nostalgia Critic are still... Now, why can't they call her Nostalgia Chick? I don't know, because this person's lazy. Are still engaging in Ferngully fairy sex. Lindsay comments that she has a weird feeling that somewhere someone who wants to kill her just sang a song that she hated. I thought she liked this song. I don't know. The army finds Lindsay by realizing that she's with NC and finding NC. Okay. They are chased through the memory house, Doug's house, and then into the subconscious, a giant mirror maze with weird eyes and various body parts everywhere. So, Dr. Horrible, how exactly are you expecting these, the team, that guy with glasses.com, to pull this off? I mean, they obviously don't have the special effects for it. Having a giant mirror maze with weird eyes and various body parts, and what sense does that make? It's just, whatever. Just in the nick of time, the rest of the TGWTG crew gets into Doug's mind as one army, and they fight with Doug's bad thoughts like nightmares in an enormous epic battle. It gets down to Ask That Guy being left. He rigs up a scenario in which if he dies, a gun goes off killing mind Lindsay. Well, seeing this is the second time the stupid exclamation point appeared between someone's name, it must be being done on purpose. I can't imagine you making the same fuck up twice. Which causes problems as I can't kill him, and he is leader of Doug's mind. Don't you mean he is the leader of Doug's mind? Until he is killed, at which point it goes to the thought that killed him. What the hell? What? Let's continue. They begin to attack him non-lethally. People, have a dash between non and lethally, please. Planning to turn him into a puppet ruler so that Nostalgia Critic, the most intact part of Doug left, can rule. But he makes the following speech. Ask that guy. I am that guy, Doug's sense of sadism. And as the strongest ID, like I thought I am, the leading ID, and furthermore the leader of Doug. Okay, that made no sense reading that out loud whatsoever. However, in one final burst of sadism I die. This guy behind me will be your new leader. He's Doug's lust for power. He'll make a great ID, I bid you well. Now who exactly is the guy behind him? Is it supposed to be Nostalgia Critic, or who exactly? N. Bison then cuts Ask That Guy in half with a sword.